Welcome to today's Simply Empowered Success Bite, where I reveal how to stop the self-rejection and step fully into self-confidence instantly. Welcome, 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 Empowered One. So good to have you here with me today. For those of you that are not familiar with me, my name is Deborah Larson, and I'm a divine leader of transformation and self-empowerment. Hello and welcome back, Empowered Ones. I'm so thrilled that you're here with me today. Today's topic, revealing how to stop the self-rejection and step into self-confidence instantly, I think is such a huge topic for women. And especially those of you that probably follow me are those of you that are serving from the heart, serving from your higher self, serving from a place of sharing your gifts within your entrepreneurship and within your business. So you're always putting yourself out there. So there can be a lot of judgment coming at you. Just even doing this video today, gosh, I've been in COVID lockdown for a year and I haven't put myself on camera. I haven't even been out too much, right? And so I'm getting dressed and going, oh gosh, I just don't feel real confident. And so what I did is instantly I said to myself, well, what do I need to think of myself as in order to put myself on camera and show up for the people that are waiting and ready to hear my message, right? What do I need to think of as myself? What identity did I need to step into? And, really, it's my own identity. I'm just stripping off the ego suit of getting out of my own way and out of my own thoughts, because we can learn all of this stuff so much when we're children or in past lives. All these limiting beliefs, they're imprinted upon you. So we're going to strip off the ego suit. We're just going to put that aside and we're going to start peeling back the layers to being unapologetically you. Yeah, we're going to start figuring out who this is underneath. So easier said than done, right? And the biggest thing is especially when we're using our voices is to make sure that our message is bigger than our fears, because like what I said just a moment ago, people are waiting to hear from you. And whether you are using your voice in this situation or serving at some capacity, there are people out there that are waiting and ready just for you. All your quirks, all your brilliance, all your gifts, everything. All right. So I wrote down a few notes. I hope you don't mind if I read them to you. And if you have your journal, this is a beautiful one that my husband just bought me. I absolutely love it. We live by the beach, so I love the little nautical theme. And if you want to know where he got that, I can find out for you guys. So here's the thing is, true spirit drives and governs our sense of stepping into our higher sense of ourselves, right? It's our ego and it's the people around us and what we allow into our thinking minds that really kind of stops us up. And usually if you're coming from a place that you do feel a little stuck, it usually is because of how you're thinking about yourself. Honestly, it really comes down to that. And it's like, what? Really? Yeah. I mean, when you just stop and think about it, if you're getting into this place of, who am I to have this? Who am I to make this much money? Who am I to share this when somebody else can teach us so much better? What will others think of me, right? I thought about that a lot. I was in the spiritual closet. I wasn't going to tell anybody that, I was a psychic and that I was an energy healer and that I could so quickly help them, clear their blocks and their limiting beliefs by just helping them tap into their higher consciousness, people would be looking at me weird, right? Wrong. What happened was when I came out, people were like, great, finally, she gets me, she understands me. And so some of the people that I used to serve in just the business and marketing mentality fell away. And those that really embrace this idea of the balance between being and doing and connecting with the higher self and stepping into that divine guidance and that flow. And I'm not talking about just staying up in the ethers. I'm talking about divine guidance, bringing that divine guidance down into and grounding into today, right? Because we're here on earth for a very special mission, each one of us. So I'm talking about bringing that divine guidance into what you're doing on a daily basis, on a practical basis, how you use that and take the steps. And this is so important to your confidence. And overcoming the self-rejection is understanding and knowing that you are here for a reason, that you have the power to step into your higher gifts and to start changing lives by doing that. So instantly, how can you do that? Instantly, how do we strip away those negative thoughts and all those things that we're thinking about ourselves? Well, it's stepping into a new identity. And how we do this is by really thinking, okay, so in order to get in front of that camera, to speak to a bigger message to the people that need to hear me, who do I need to become, right? Who do I need to become? And I got to be honest with you. We've all been in COVID lockdown. I've been wearing pajama bottoms for a year now, it feels like. And, put on a little bit of weight. My hair needs to be done, all that good stuff, all those things that we just took for granted before. And all of a sudden I'm putting myself back in front of the camera, and I'm like, oh, I started to shrink. And I had to ask myself, who did I need to become? And for me, I really didn't need to become somebody different. I just needed to step into a belief of, well, what would that compassionate leader, what would that divine leader of transformation do, right? So I needed to step into what I already believed about myself previously, and I needed to remember that. I needed to step back into that. And once I did, I was like, oh, these women don't care about what I look like. So instantly that shifted. So I want to read this to you because this is what I want you to journal around. We have a couple of things. So as someone who is blank, meaning put it in your new identity here, as someone who is a compassionate leader to awakening entrepreneurs. Maybe before I was a business coach, which I was, and I'm still a business coach, but I bring spirit and strategy together, right? It's more about purpose. It's more about peeling back the layers to your essence. A little bit different than marketing funnels. That's kind of boring, even though we share that. So as someone who is, put down your new identity, what you would like to step into. How do I now need to show up in the world to receive, achieve, or become what I desire? Now, another way to look at that is insert your new belief and ask yourself, how do I need to show up in the world to serve those that are ready to receive my message? And I like that even better. Yeah. How does that feel? So go ahead and journal around that. And it's really going into this, what do you need to believe to take on this new identity, right? And here comes the tricky part. Do you doubt or believe in what is possible for you? So you really want to paint the possibilities for yourself. You can't make a profound shift if you don't think it's possible, right? So step into this new identity and expand your vessel, expand your world into what's possible. And anything that you believe that is holding you back or stopping you from stepping into that new identity and sharing yourself with the world, just ask yourself, what if this was no longer important to me? And that will completely melt away the resistance. What if it was no longer important to you if somebody judged you for what you shared on camera? What if it was no longer important to you if you had the perfect hair, if you had your nails done, if you were wearing the right outfit? What if that no longer mattered, right? How much further, how much deeper could you go on your message and serve from that place, from peeling back the layers, showing your true essence, being unapologetically you, right? Do you get this? Do you understand what I'm saying here? This is an instant shift. So once you step into this new identity, it might feel weird at first. Being a divine leader of transformation, when I first took on that new identity, and to be honest, labels don't matter, titles don't matter, we all know this, but it's something to shift your belief instantly. And it may feel weird at first, and then all of a sudden, you start living it, you start breathing it, you become it, you embrace it, and your confidence level instantly goes up. And it doesn't take days or weeks or hours. It takes seconds, just like me this morning getting ready. Yeah, I didn't wear pajama bottoms. I could have, because I don't think you can see my legs. And I do sometimes. If it makes you feel better, go for it. It's all good. So I just want to drive this home a little bit. What would you have to believe for this new identity that you want to step into? What would you have to believe for that to be true? And are there any beliefs that you may need to let go of? And what beliefs are stopping or blocking you from stepping into that new identity? Journal around it. Share with us what you came up with. If you like this and you want more, subscribe. Tell us where you're coming from, where you live, any aha moments, anything at all. Much love to all of you. And always remember, wealth begins from within. All right, bye for now.